Okay, well, let's get this party started. So, obviously, I want to thank everybody who's here for showing up. Just a few things to start us off is that Kelly's going to mute everybody just so we can get through what we've got to present. If you have any questions, you can hit the little chat button down at the bottom of your screen, and you can type in a message, and you can send it to everybody, or you can send it to just Kelly. But she'll monitor those throughout the whole thing, and then at the end, we'll run through those questions, and then if anybody else has questions, we'll hit those as well. And then at the very end, after we're done tonight, we do have our CERC Runs the Globe drawing that should be extra special. Hopefully it goes well, and everybody will get a chuckle out of it if you have certain electronic devices in your home. So with all of that being said, I think the thing that makes running special is the community. And so with all of you guys here, I think that just reinforces, that the sense of friendship that we all have. And I think it's awesome that we've got this many people here on a Friday night for a group chat. Of course, none of you can really go anywhere, so that probably helps. And I just hope everybody is safe, their families are safe, and everybody's doing well. I know that this is really a strange time for all of us, and we wanted to see what we could do for you guys as part of what's coming up this season. And so, I think the biggest thing to say is we are celebrating our 10th year for CERC. This is not really the way we planned to do this. I think we all wanted to do something that was super special and super memorable in a good way. And with everything going on around us, I think it just makes it a little bit harder to get to that. But we're going to try the best that we can to come up with something that hopefully you guys will say is an awesome 10th year for CERC. And as the saying goes, when life hands you lemonades, then make margaritas, and that's what we're going to do. So I know last season, the way we ended and kind of had to shut everything short was really a bummer for everybody. And so we started talking a little over a month ago about what we could do to make year 10 really special for everybody. So I want to give a special shout out to all of the CERC board members. Everybody's going to get a chance to chat tonight with all of you. So if you don't know who all of our board members are, you'll get a chance to say hi to them. And then a special thanks to Terry Myers and Charlie Gear. All the ideas that we came up with and the things we talked about, those guys kind of put it all together in a really neat package and got us across the finish line so that we could get here tonight. So with all of that being said, if there's anybody here who's not a past CERC member, and I'm not sure if we had anybody, but you guys all know that CERC is typically an 18 to 20 week season. You pay $80 to get in the door. You get our weekly newsletters. As we go through the season, we've got our water stops that we give you guys on Saturdays. We do our speed work on Wednesdays. And more than anything, running coaches, PTs, OSU support, Second Soul support is just the camaraderie. And so we wanted to try to see what we could do to get as many of those elements into a virtual training season, and then anything else we could pile on for you guys to make it worthwhile. And so to kind of kick it off, what is this season going to be? We're going to extend our training season a little bit. One, because we've got Cap City that's going to be earlier in the season. So we're going to start with a 23-week training season to get everybody ready for whatever race they may have or any extra special things that we may be able to do for you. And with that, I'm going to send it over to Kelly, and Kelly is going to talk about another piece of what we are going to continue to offer everybody.
Thanks, Bill. Like he said, we're so excited for what may be a virtual season, may not be, time will tell, but one of the big things that I think we all think is a big benefit to our members is the discount that you can get at Second Soul. So if you haven't been to Second Soul, Randy is a great resource, and they have supported us throughout the whole time that this club has been together. So we really want to continue supporting them, and they support us. So you're still going to get your 20% discount this season for any apparel or shoes. And I think the big thing this season is just buying one pair of shoes and getting your 20% discount. You're pretty much going to make your money back for what you spent for this season's membership. So it's a no-brainer. They will answer any of your questions, anything you need on gear, shoes. Right now, they're willing to do curbside drop-off or pickup. If you just call them, he's willing to help you out however you can. So that's one of the big benefits that are still going to be offered this season, your 20% discount at Second Soul throughout the whole season. So with that, I'm going to turn it over to Terry, and she is going to talk about some of the other things that we're going to do this season.
Thank you. I'm Terry. I think I know most of the people on here, but I was the president from 2018 to 2019, and that makes me the past president on the board. So my condolences to Bill that he has to deal with this right now. But I pretty much just help with anything that I can. So, and our board has been amazing. Everybody's been really busy trying to get this kicked off. So a huge shout out to everybody on the board. So since we're not going to be able to see you for the foreseeable future until things open up, we are going to replace our Wednesdays and Saturdays would be when we would typically get to see you face to face. We are going to do a Tuesday evening Zoom session. So every Tuesday from 6:30 to 7:30, your coaches will be online and available to talk to you. So if you want to log in and find out once speed workouts start, you can log in and just kind of get like a little briefing, find out what you need to do. If you want to log in and just have general questions, we'll be there for that. If you miss us, you can just talk to us too. We have 7 certified coaches. That's a pretty big deal for the running clubs in the area. Sometimes they might say we have coaches, but we are actually all certified in different training programs. Also, we have asked the Ohio State physical therapists to join us on those Tuesday calls. So as they're available, they're going to be there as well. So if you have any aches, pains, anything you need to work through, basically just we're going to try to use Zoom, and they have breakout rooms, so we'll give you a private little area in Zoom that you can talk. It's all new to us, so bear with us as we get started. But those will start on May 19th at 6:30, and I'm going to turn it over now to Melissa, one of those amazing physical therapists from Ohio State, so she can tell us about our partnership with them and what they're going to offer this season.
Hi everyone, I'm Melissa Gallatin and a physical therapist. I'm at our Healthy New Albany facility, but we also have several of our therapists that are kind of specialize in treating runners, walkers at our Hannah Clinic and all over Columbus. So depending on where you work, we usually have a therapist at a location that would be able to treat you. Because I always say that if you have an ache and pain, it's nice to talk to somebody that has a specialization in treating runners because they have a better understanding of runners. Some PTs you'll go to, and if they don't understand a runner's mentality, they'll just tell them to stop running. And I know that's one thing that we really pride ourselves in, is that we try not to stop you from running. We may adjust some of your running or kind of alter the training or give you at least recommendations or some cross training. So we are here if you have questions, if you have aches and pains, any of that. We're definitely here. I know our emails are on the webpage and newsletters, so feel free to email any of us if you have any questions. And as Terry said, we'll be kind of alternating who's on the Zoom calls on those Tuesday nights. We're also going to be offering once a month. There'll be a Zoom meeting on a Sunday evening. I think we've kind of set around 6:30, but if people have objections to that, we are more than willing to move that. So just let Terry or Bill know if you guys feel like that's not a great time. But we've kind of set Sunday as it's a little more low-key day. You've had it's probably your long run on Saturday, and Sunday's kind of a rest day, and we will kind of go over some educational things. So the dates we have set so far are going to be May 17th. We're going to look at Katie White, which some of you might be familiar with, and I think she's on the call. She's run with the Columbus group quite a bit. She's going to go over proper warm up and cool down just to kind of get you guys ready to kind of kick off your season. June 14th, Casey Bavrick is she's a nutritionist at OSU. So she will be covering nutrition. On July 19th, Megan Graber, again, one of our therapists that I know runs with the Columbus group quite a bit, is going to go over the importance of rest in your training. So I know a lot of runners have a hard time with rest, so she's going to kind of stress the importance of that. And then our other two are August 16th, which will be Running Gait Analysis 101. So just kind of going over the importance of why we perform a running gait analysis, which is one of the things that we specialize in. It's a way that you can hopefully prevent injury. It also, if you've not had injuries, it can be a way that you enhance your performance, so it can help make you a little bit more efficient. So that'll be the August 16th meeting. And then September 20th, we're looking at, so you'll be kind of winding down your season. And so a lot of runners don't do a whole lot of strength training. I know Charlie has his program that he does, and some of you attend that, but this will be a great way to kind of incorporate strength training in the off season. It's not a great thing to kind of start like during your ramping up, but it is a great thing to do to help prevent injury. So it'd be something that once you get your race complete, it could be something during your off season to kind of add at home. There'll be exercises and like maybe some dumbbells or something like that, some light equipment that you might need at home. But it's a way that if you can't get out to a gym once they hopefully open, it's a way you can do it in the comfort of your home. So I think that's all I have. And then I think I'm handing it over to Charlie next.
Actually, hold on. There was a change in plan, and I wasn't sure if Paresh was going to be here, so let's kick it over to Paresh. I know he's got a little bit to add from that. So Paresh, if you want to jump on and say hi and introduce yourself.
Sure, yeah. Hi, everybody. I don't think I met most of you. I'm new to the board. I'm Paresh Patel. I'm here as the treasurer. Just started in January. I've been running with the group a couple of years, so I've seen some of you, but not all of you. But great to catch up and see everybody live. I did just want to remind everybody that in our newsletters, you will see the contact information that Melissa mentioned, right, for our PTs, for Megan and Kelly. So, during this time where we're not actually meeting on Saturdays, still feel free to reach out to them. They're there to, and here to help us all, mostly through work pains like I've had, right? I had actually a stress fracture. So I actually was able to get into an OSU facility, mentioning that I was a CERC participant, actually get you kind of, prioritize appointment times, which was great. So make sure you leverage that, and, any aches and pains you have, they're here to help. So with that, I want to say cheers to everybody and hand it off to our coach, Charlie. And Charlie, you're still muted.
Oh, there we go. Hello. All right, everybody. I wasn't sure if I was allowed to unmute myself. I am. First, I also want to thank everybody on the board from top to bottom. I always have a ton of potentially bad ideas, and everybody else comes together to make whatever dumb stuff I come up with happen, and I really appreciate it. One of those things that we've kind of put together really fast here is this whole season. And I don't know when we're going to be able to race again. If you're like me, I am motivated by, I like running. I would keep running if there weren't races like right now, but I'm definitely motivated by the prospect of racing. I know that there are some races rescheduled and we've taken that into account, but I don't think anybody knows what's going to happen. And I just want to keep something for me and for you guys on the calendar so that we can stay motivated through this summer and fall and into when races happen again. So what we have this season is a little different from what we normally have. When you re-up your CERC membership, you'll go on the website and you'll see some training plans. We have training plans for Boston. I know there are some people doing Boston. That's rescheduled for September 13th. Those are there. We have training plans for the Columbus Full Marathon. Those are there. If you were planning on training for a full marathon this fall, continue to train, and we hope it'll happen. We also have some plans that are specifically for this virtual season at a couple of levels. And what we've managed to do is we've put together a series of races, some of which actually line up with races that we know lots of CERC members do, that we will be creating virtual races on Run Sign Up on certain weekends that will allow us all to go in, run a hard time trial, upload our results, and then at the end of each virtual race, we're gonna have tons of prizes. I think we have over $1,000 in prize money total. So it's gonna start with a 1 mile race, Memorial Day weekend. I know that 1 mile sounds short, but it's actually a really fun distance. It's what I'm still technically training for a 1 mile race in August because it's not canceled yet. Because I was gonna concentrate on road miles this summer. So we're gonna start with a 1 mile race. Then, depending on what level you're at, what you're planning on training for in the fall, we're gonna kind of diverge. We're gonna have one track that goes toward a fall 10K. That's gonna take you through some 5Ks, some 10, and then to a 10K. We're gonna have another track that's kind of geared toward ending at the Columbus Marathon. That's gonna take you through a couple 5Ks, the quarter marathon at Cap City, 15K in late September. And the training plan is going to go through all of those. The quality workouts, the mileage is around these virtual races. One of those 5Ks is also, what a coincidence, the weekend of the Hilltop USA 5K that Columbus West Side Running Club puts on. I know many of our members run that. The second 5K, wow, it's amazing it worked out this way, is the same weekend as the Baltimore 5K. And then the 10K, it's actually a quarter marathon, is the same weekend as the Cap City reschedule. So it's just really crazy that it all lined up perfectly and I didn't have to do anything to make it all fit. But, so the plans are gonna take you right through that. We're gonna have virtual races. They're really easy. Run Sign Up is really easy with virtual racing. You're gonna be able to text in your results or you can go to the website and input them. We're gonna have tons of prizes. I'm still going to be available. We're still going to have Coach's Corner in the newsletter. If you haven't been reading that recently, I've been going kind of off the rails, so I recommend it. They just let me write anything in there. And we're going to have a medal for the whole series. If you sign up and complete every race you complete gets you one entry into an end of season raffle, independent from the raffles for each race. It will be for like the biggest and best prizes. So I really encourage you all to do it. I encourage you to go out and test yourself against the clock. I encourage you to follow the training plans. I don't know, I encourage you to do a lot of things. Obviously also, I'm always available for questions. I'm starting to ramble, which is a danger. So I'm gonna go ahead and hand it off to Steven. Put your questions in the chat and I'll answer them at the end. And he's gonna talk about kind of where we're gonna go if we can meet in the future. Thank you, everybody.
Thanks, Charlie. So, hey everybody, I'm Steven. I think most of you know me. Just a couple of things. I'm the PACER coordinator. Just let you know that if we ever do get back to, actually, can you hear me? Wave, Charlie, if you may. Okay, great. So if we do get back to regular outside runs, running as a group, we'll start again. A couple things you need to know is the virtual series that Charlie talked about will continue. So you can do it either as a race, part of your run, or do those races, and still that will go through the end of the season. And we will support a half marathon schedule once we get back outside as a group. We're assuming that's not going to be for a little bit, but when that happens, we'll be there for you. Anyway, that's it for me. Let's turn it over to Penny.
Hi, everyone. I'm Penny Myers. I'm the membership director and also a coach. I run predominantly with the group in Baltimore, not right now, but I usually do. Last but not least, included in the membership benefits is the shirt. Of course, it's all about the shirt, and we will have one this season. We're currently working on ironing out the details, and as soon as we have them, we will communicate them with you. To guarantee yourself a shirt, we ask that you register on or before June 1st. That will guarantee you a shirt. We will order additional shirts. However, like I said, in order to guarantee yourself a shirt, please register by June 1st. We're asking returning members to check their shirt size on the CERC webpage. So when you register, please check your shirt size just to make sure that you do get the right size. My size went up over the last few months, so I have to change mine. Let's see what else. Of course, everybody wants to know, how much is this going to cost you? We are having an awesome season coming up, and the benefits are all great, and the cost will be $25. That is, I think that is a really great value, and we hope that you tell your friends about this and get them to join also. If you have any questions about the membership and the benefits, feel free to send me an email. My email address is cerc.membership@gmail.com. That's all I got, so I'm going to pass it on to Becky McNeese, who's the events director. Thank you.
Thanks so much, Penny. Good evening, everybody. I hope you're just as excited as I am for this upcoming summer season. First and foremost, I want to let you know that CERC is already working to support your virtual running through a members-only virtual community. We started it here today, and some of your board members and your pacers are already in there, excited and getting ready to meet you. We have started a private group on Facebook for this upcoming summer season with the sole purpose of connecting runners with runners. No matter where you're running, or whether you are a Columbus member or whether you're a Baltimore member. We hope that this one group will help you to build some social connections, provide a sense of collective teamwork together as a team, support you through your training, and spark a little bit of fun through some virtual challenges. And once you become a member, your membership email will include all of the details you need for you to join this new private Facebook group. Feel free to join it, introduce yourself, ask your questions, post your runs and all your pictures, and also check in for special announcements. We're really excited to support you through each step of your training this season. And now, here comes the moment you're all waiting for, right? Our CERC Runs the Globe prize giveaway. So let's see how this all works. I hope it works. Keeping my fingers crossed here. A special thank you, though, before we do the drawing, goes out to all of you who participated in our online social media challenge. Each of you who has participated has been given a number, a unique number, and dare I say it, Alexa, now all of your Alexas are going off, right? She just said, I don't know who that is. She will be helping me to choose our winner this evening, so hopefully this all goes off. So again, here is our list, here we go, of your numbers. Hopefully you can all see them. And Alexa's going to be helping me. So let me turn her up. Hopefully we can hear her. Okay, can all of you hear it going up? I hope so. Okay, here we go. Alexa, choose a number between 1 and 14. Alexa, choose a number between 1 and 14.
Your random number between 1 and 14 is 3.
3! She said number 3. Cindy Benstermaker, you are our winner this evening. Yay! Congratulations, Cindy. We're so excited for you. You are our winner, and you are going to receive a $25 gift card to Second Soul. So you can work on those shoes or your gear that you might need for this season, and we'll get that out to you as soon as possible. That's all I have for this evening. The next person I'd like to send this off to is another CERC board member, and her name is Michelle. So Michelle, would you please introduce yourself to our CERC membership?
Hi, I'm Michelle Carberry, and I am your logistics coordinator, which essentially means that I do the water for the Columbus Running Club, the Columbus portion. I've been a CERC member since Catherine started it a number of years ago, and I'm glad you're all able to join us this evening. And hopefully you'll be there again this season. Send it back off to Bill.
Back to me. So at this point, if you guys have any questions about anything we talked about, oh, I did want to add, I realized I did not introduce myself at the beginning, but I'm Kelly, I'm the secretary. So every week when you get emails, they're from me. If you reply, I get to see it. So anything, if you need, have questions about the emails or anything that comes out, I'll be happy to help you out. But at this point, if you guys have questions, go ahead and type it either in the chat. I think if you want to just say your question out loud at this point, we'd be happy to answer anything from this season to, we'll leave it open at this point. And thank you to everyone who did their part tonight, and hopefully everybody's excited for the season.
So Kelly, I'll take that first question that Sherry submitted, and Sherry said maybe we can get a buff rather than a shirt because it could be a cool face covering. So I will look into that. I'll let everybody know I've talked to Randy a few times about trying to get gear for this season. The good thing is that everybody has a ton of shirts and a ton of gear because so many places canceled their orders and warehouses are overrun. The bad news is that most of the running companies have furloughed all of their area reps. So he has indicated that he's had a really hard time getting a hold of people so that he can get people to a warehouse to get shirts to get them to us. So it's going to be a little challenging in terms of supply chain, but I will continue to work with him. And we already texted again today just to kind of see what he thought he could get from who. But the reason why we're doing a June 1st cutoff date is he thinks his best bet is he's going to have to go so high up the chain. He's going to have to go to them with, this is the number I want. Can you get it for me tomorrow? And so that's why we're in this position this season, unlike past seasons. So apologies for the delay, but we'll make sure that we do the best we can to get you guys something really awesome.
Anybody else have any questions?
Kelly, someone named Bill had a really cool question.
He did have a question. Would you like me to read it? So, $25. It's crazy. And how is it that we can pay less when we're not meeting in person than we would pay a lot more, if we had group runs? And Bill just thinks, we might be paying just to run with him. I don't know if anybody has any input on that, but but really it's a great deal, guys. I think even if you aren't a traditionally, weren't thinking about running this season, or if you know somebody who is just maybe interested and wants to try it out, this is the time. And Becky just reminded me that membership is going to open tonight, so sign up as soon as possible. Training plans are going to start right away, starting on Sunday, so you can get right on it, get ready for your 1 mile race. No time to waste, just go ahead and sign up and you'll have everything at your fingertips.
If you have any questions about what training plan you want to choose, what kind of goals you should be targeting, email me. It's circ.coaching@gmail.com. It's all over the place. Please get in touch with me. I'm more than happy to help you work your way through the plans. We're going to start quality workouts a little earlier than we normally do. We're going to start them after that road mile. So pick your plan. You can also work out something in between. Just get in touch with me and I'll help you. Help me help you.
So can I throw in one thing real quick? The question about everybody wanting to run with Bill, I'm sorry to burst his bubble, but the reason that we're able to offer this so cheap is because our past history with Second Soul has been so good that they have had seasons where they've gotten us amazing deals. We were able to sit on some cash and we're able to actually pay you back now. So we're able to like offer some great stuff now. We weren't sure what we were going to do with that money. We were kind of waiting, and we're really glad we waited, because this is a way to give back to all of you, give back to the people who may not be able to afford it right now. Maybe get some people that are just new to running. I know my neighborhood is crazy busy right now. I'm seeing people starting that I don't know where they came from because I've run around here for years. But just if you help us spread the word, hopefully we'll get some people that might stick around in the future, and we want to keep building CERC and helping it grow.
So I have a question that just came in about if someone wants to make a donation to support our season and support our future, is there a way that we can do that?
So I'll take that one. What I would say is obviously your $25 membership will help tremendously to support us this season. And as Terry said, we've been able to leverage our partnership with Second Soul and OSU for quite a time, that this is our way to give back to you guys as our 10th anniversary present for everybody doing everything they can for us. I would sincerely say that if anybody wants to make a donation, Mid-Ohio Food Bank, other types of organizations like that, will do so much more with your money than we will. And I would truly appreciate it, as I'm sure the board would, that you guys look to those types of organizations, especially during the times that we're in right now.
Great suggestion, Bill.
That is a good one. I just have one more thing. We just want to thank all of our volunteers, not just the board, but we have a lot of amazing pacers, water stop volunteers, people that are out there helping us every weekend. We're able to do what we do because of you. So thank you to everybody that contributes to the group, whether you're on the board or not.
I don't have any more questions that have come in at this point, so if anyone else has anything to add, or...
I think the last thing is Cindy wanted to give a shout out to OSU again, and the PTs and Melissa. And so I would just second that again, when I said that they've been an awesome partner of ours, they have been. And if there aren't any more questions, it's great seeing everybody. I know that we all miss being together as a group, and it's kind of hard going through this time when this is our one thing that keeps us all sane. So hopefully we can get back to some level of sanity pretty soon.
Good. I have a quick question. Since no one else is asking a question, I'm just going to ask it instead of type it. So how about for those of us who our mileage might have gone down little, or we might have been working on our COVID-15 and maybe drinking a little more wine than usual. I'm not, talking about any specific person, but could our fabulous coaches suggest maybe some good stretching and beginner strength training tips to that we could start working on now so that we don't come into the season with injuries?
I would really encourage you
ramping up and ramping down.
I would really encourage you to make sure. I think our first Zoom with the OSU PTs is next Sunday. I really encourage you to jump on that, or just email them directly, see what advice they have. In terms of getting back into it, I think we've all been working on that 15 a little bit, and just take a look at the training plans. And if you have any questions about it from the running perspective, some of them, because we have extra time, we can start out a little bit lower and still end up where we would in a normal training plan, or even a little bit higher. So when you join, go straight to that training plans link, take a look at your options and see what you think might fit for you. And then if you have any questions, when you have questions, get in touch with me and we'll go from there. But in terms of like the stretching and strength training stuff, you can email me, you can email the OSU PTs. Most of the things are good, but that might be a little bit more one-on-one than here.
And I do want to say that, so all the information that we covered today, because I know it might have been a lot, we're going to send out an email at some point tomorrow that kind of recaps everything we talked about. You'll have the link to sign up. You'll have everything you need. And again, feel free to send an email if you have questions after this. That's all I have.
All right. Well, again, thank you everybody for being here, and we look forward to seeing you hopefully more coming into the season, and hopefully at some point this season actually seeing you live and in person and out on the trail. So everybody be safe, stay safe. I hope your families are safe, and we will start meeting regularly in this format on Tuesdays in our training sessions, and it's going to be a great season. So thank you everybody.